Welcome to Sports Bios, the definitive journey into the lives of athletic legends. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, and today we're going to delve into the fascinating story of Earl Weaver, the fiery and iconic manager who left an indelible mark on the world of baseball. As we embark on this biographical exploration, you'll discover a complex figure full of passion, conviction, and an unyielding commitment to his craft. Earl Sidney Weaver was born on August 14, 1930, in St. Louis, Missouri, a city that would play a significant role in shaping his character and future path. His parents, Earl Sr. and Ethel Weaver, were high school sweethearts who instilled in their son a strong sense of values and responsibility. The Weavers lived in a modest home on the north side of St. Louis, just a few blocks away from the iconic Sportsman's Park, where the St. Louis Browns and Cardinals played. This proximity to the ballpark would spark Earl's passion for baseball, a flame that would burn brightly throughout his life. As a young boy, Earl spent countless hours playing sandlot ball with his friends in the streets of St. Louis. He attended Blewett Elementary School and later McKinley High School, where he honed his skills on the diamond under the guidance of Coach Bob Grooms. The post-war era was a time of great change and social upheaval in America, with the country grappling with issues of racial integration and economic inequality. In St. Louis, these tensions were palpable, and Earl's early life was not immune to their impact. However, within the confines of his family and community, Earl found a sense of stability and support that would serve him well throughout his life. Growing up in St. Louis during this period also exposed Earl to the city's rich cultural heritage. He would often attend blues concerts at the legendary Club Riviera on Delmar Boulevard, where he would listen to musicians like Chuck Berry and Ike Turner. These experiences broadened Earl's perspective and helped shape his worldview, teaching him about the importance of perseverance, hard work, and community. On summer evenings, Earl would sit on the porch with his family, listening to the sounds of the city and watching the stars twinkle above. It was during these moments that he developed a deep appreciation for the simple things in life and a strong sense of loyalty to those around him. His parents, Earl Sr. and Ethel, were pillars of strength, providing guidance and support whenever he needed it. His brother, Dick, was a constant companion, sharing in the joys and struggles of childhood. The Weavers were a tight-knit family, and their love for each other and for baseball helped Earl navigate the challenges of growing up during a tumultuous period in American history. As we delve deeper into Earl's formative years, we find that his education was not limited to the classroom. He learned valuable lessons on the streets of St. Louis, where he developed a keen sense of observation and a deep understanding of human nature. These skills would serve him well in his future endeavors, allowing him to connect with players and coaches from all walks of life, Louis to the pinnacle of baseball success. The seeds of his future greatness were sown in these formative years, shaped by the influences of family, community, and a deep passion for the game. Earl Weaver's ascent to prominence began in the 1950s, when he started his managerial career in the minor leagues. He worked his way up through the system, earning a reputation as a fierce competitor and a master tactician. In 1968, Earl got his big break, becoming the manager of the Baltimore Orioles. It was a move that would change the course of his life and cement his place in baseball history. Under Earl's guidance, the Orioles became one of the dominant teams of the 1970s, winning 4 American League East Division titles, 2 American League pennants, and the 1970 World Series. His teams were known for their aggressive base running, clever pitching strategies, and a relentless attitude that earned them the respect of their opponents. Earl's passion for the game was infectious, and his players loved playing for him. One of the key factors in Earl's success was his ability to connect with his players. He had a unique gift for understanding what motivated each individual and used that knowledge to get the best out of them. Whether it was a young rookie or a seasoned veteran, Earl knew how to push their buttons and bring out their best performance. His door was always open, and players would often come to him for advice on everything from hitting to personal problems. Earl's relationship with his players was built on trust, respect, and a deep understanding of the game. He was a master of the nuances of baseball, able to read the opposing team's strategy and adjust his own approach accordingly. His use of statistics and sabermetrics was well ahead of its time, and he was one of the first managers to heavily rely on data to make informed decisions. The Orioles' success during the 1970s was not limited to their on-field performance. Earl's teams were also known for their colorful personalities and off-field antics. Players like Brooks Robinson, Frank Robinson, and Boog Powell became household names, and their exploits on and off the field were constantly covered in the media. The Orioles were a team that embodied the spirit of the 1970s, with their flamboyant uniforms, mustaches, and sideburns. Earl's own personality was a key factor in the team's success. He was a fiery and outspoken individual who never shied away from speaking his mind. His arguments with umpires became legendary, and he was often fined or suspended for his antics. However, his passion and commitment to the game were undeniable, and his players loved him for it. He created an environment where players felt valued, respected, and supported, both on and off the field. This approach paid dividends, as the Orioles became one of the most beloved and successful teams of the 1970s. Earl Weaver's retirement from managing in 1986 marked the end of an era for the Baltimore Orioles. He had spent 17 seasons at the helm, leading the team to 4 American League East Division titles, 2 American League pennants, and the 1970 World Series championship. As he walked away from the game, Earl was hailed as one of the greatest managers in baseball history, with a reputation for his innovative tactics, passionate personality, and unwavering commitment to his players. In the years following his retirement, Earl remained involved in the game, serving as a special instructor for the Orioles and attending numerous baseball events. He was also an active participant in various charity organizations, including the Baseball Assistance Team, which provided financial support to former players and their families. Earl's dedication to giving back to the community was evident in his tireless work on behalf of these organizations, and he became a beloved figure throughout the baseball world. One of the most significant tributes to Earl's legacy came in 1996 when he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. The ceremony, which took place in Cooperstown, New York, drew thousands of fans, including many former players and coaches who had worked with Earl during his managerial career. As he accepted the honor, Earl delivered a heartfelt speech, thanking his family, friends, and colleagues for their support throughout his career. Earl's induction into the Hall of Fame was a testament to his enduring impact on the game. His innovative approaches to strategy, his emphasis on player development, and his passionate leadership style had influenced a generation of managers and players. As the years passed, Earl's legacy continued to grow, with many regarding him as one of the greatest managers in baseball history. In 2013, the Baltimore Orioles honored Earl by unveiling a statue of him at Camden Yards, the team's home stadium. The ceremony, which took place before a game against the New York Yankees, drew a sellout crowd and featured tributes from former players, coaches, and executives who had worked with Earl during his managerial career. As the statue was unveiled, Earl's family, including his wife Mariana and his daughter Kim, were in attendance, and they were visibly moved by the outpouring of affection for the beloved manager. Earl Weaver passed away on January 19, 2013, at the age of 82, but his legacy lives on. In conclusion, Earl Weaver's story is a testament to the power of passion, dedication, and innovation in the world of sports. His legacy serves as a reminder that the game of baseball is not just about winning or losing, but about the people, the relationships, and the memories that we create along the way. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Howard Closewell, reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.